Hi, this is Eric with CAD Avenue. I'm going to be finishing up the video that I posted the other day just to cover a couple of things that I wanted to show you. And have a look at the link if you had not seen that video. But in that video, I showed you basically how to input this pipe run, showing vertical and horizontal offsets and also rolling offsets, and how to annotate and use leaders and create bubbles. There was a lot of stuff that I covered in that video, but it's only 12 minutes long, so it's pretty packed with information. Today I wanted to talk to you about a couple of things about what I did the other day. I wanted to really show you how to use the CAD tools, but then I wanted to also show you that some of these tools are available in MECQ if you need them that way as well, because this dimension here is shown in an orthogonal view, and we really want an ISO view if we want to match the angle of this drawing. Why don't I just get rid of this for now, and I'm going to go ahead and draw in a dimension. I'm in the ISO pipe utility. I'm just going to go ahead and just draw a dimension here and locate the dimension line. And then it says staying with original parameters, and you just press enter if you wanted that 1'6". So I just wanted to show you how that whole thing worked. Of course, you can see that in another video, which I'm going to link at the very bottom here. It's an older video, but it goes to the same concepts. And also I wanted to show you that you can also create text in the same way. So it's ISO text here. I'm in this top view, so check that. We'll place a point down here. Text direction. It wants to know flat or vertical. We'll choose vertical. Type V. And then I believe this is 6-inch butt welded pipe. That puts our annotation in. As you can see, it's isometric, whereas this one is, of course, not. So just wanted to show you that. Again, you can see that in the link underneath as far as how to do more of that kind of stuff. There's an older video we have on that. The next thing I'm just going to show you is how to create the bill of material. Before we do that, let's go into the BOM options here. And here we're just going to choose unique item for each pipe. We can go in here as well and perhaps we're going to change this to a square. Now I'm going to change something here. Instead of global, I'm going to choose pick. This is fine. This will put the table in my drawing. I can also send it to a file, to an Excel file, if I want there. Have a look at some videos on that in the CAD Avenue / basic page. I'll leave a link there as well. So now we're ready to just click BOM here. And now in this example, I'm just going to select a couple of these pieces of pipe here instead of labeling all of them. So I'm going to pick this one, and let's pick this one down here. And then I'm going to press enter. And then now it's wanting the first point of the leader. So that would be a point on the pipe. And we can come up this way. At this point, press enter. Again, the point on the pipe. And if we want, we can use our shift button and reposition the angle of that leader, and then press enter. And now it's wanting the insert point of the table itself. So let's go ahead and put that down here. It's the bottom right corner. So that puts the table in for us. Now, if we wanted to create our own table, remember last video I created this custom bubble there, and wanted to show you that you could do that as well if you wanted to create like your own Weld Map table, for example. Let's go into Libre Office. Now, I'm using this because it's a totally free Excel-like program, and you should check it out. It's actually pretty good. So I've got a couple of tables that I was working with earlier. Let's just click on this one, and I'm going to open a copy of it. Now, in this example, what I've done is I've created some headers, and I have the IDs, the date, the welder name, the number, and the x-ray. Just as an example here, I could justify this as well. It won't really matter though, because it's going to justify itself when I pull it back into CAD. So let's go ahead and save this as a, it's called a CSV, and let's go save this on our desktop. We'll just call this table 2. And I'm going to use the CSV format there. That's important. Now we're going to close that out altogether. And there's our table 2. Let's go ahead and open up CAD. And I'm going to type in the first the table style command. So there's a couple of things we need to do here. We're going to modify this existing style that we have here. For our margins, we're going to make them a ½ inch. And because this is a pretty scaled up drawing, we're using a scale factor of 24, so things are a lot bigger. For the text type, we're going to use 3. And that was from the previous video on how we acquired that. Now the text style, we could use MEQ so that it matches. And then we're ready to go. So let's choose OK, OK again. And now we're ready to insert the table. So we just type in the table command from a CSV file and choose OK. And we pick that table we just saved. So now once the insertion point, we'll just put it right about in here, and we'll just kind of move it down a little bit. So I wanted to show you that because you could create your own weld mapping as well this way. We do have an alternate way of doing it, and that's using the general bill of materials. But for some, this might be a little bit more straightforward. Just using an Excel spreadsheet and then importing that in and then labeling it accordingly. So I hope this video has been helpful, and feel free to call me or email me with any questions you might have, and I hope you have a great day.